Welcome to King Lizzard's Game Lounge and Watchdogs 2 on Xbox One, and this is the first part of my complete game playthrough. I'm going to go quiet now, let you enjoy some of the story, but I am going to chip in here and there once the story stops.
Consider this your 10-sec initiation, Retro. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to bypass Bloom security doors and get inside. Then find and erase your personal CTOS profile.
Whatever they have on me, it's all bullshit. And I'm sick of getting harassed for it.
All the more reason for a purge. We'll be watching.
Try to keep up.
By the way, we put this playlist together to set the mood. Hope you like it.
So in this playthrough, I'm basically going to go through the very first level, as well as all the intro sections and stuff where you're meeting the various members of DedSec, and one of the primary missions at the beginning of the game. Now I'm going to do a complete playthrough through this series, but you will see stuff with me interacting with the open world, driving around and stuff. You'll get to see quite a lot of what Watchdogs 2 is all about in this 50-odd minute segment. It's probably the longest segment I've done on the channel. The reason I've done that is just to try and keep it together, because the first part of the game itself is actually, you know, around about a 14-15 minute level, and I didn't really want to do a 15-minute video, so I kind of figured I'd chuck in as much as I could squeeze in terms of the biggest mission that we begin with, just to give you guys a bit of a taster of what Watchdog 2 is all about and get this up on the channel quickly for those of you who are generally interested in maybe making a purchase. So like in the first Watchdogs, you can jump from camera to camera, get a look around environments just to try and find your objectives and stuff, or at least ways of accessing the building. I'm going to try and sneak up on this guy. I got it wrong there. He's seen me and needs to take him down. Simple B button will do a melee attack, which will actually, you know, kind of dig out that keychain dongle and smack the guy in the head. Some quite impressive animations for taking down the enemies and stuff, and I've seen a fair few varieties at this point, which I quite like. You know, it's nothing more boring than having kind of one takedown throughout the entire game. This actually has quite a few different animations at this point. Now there's a security guard that's throwing those electric grenades at me there, so where I need to be, I believe, is over there. So I'm gonna jump over the edge here, see if I can avoid this security guard. What I'll do is I'll get past this section and get into the hedging. Hopefully that will hide me.
Track him down.
Now what we're looking for is a way into the building at this point. Hacking at this point as well is quite basic. I'm not sure if it does get more complex, e.g. there's kind of ways of getting into buildings through doing like little puzzles or something, but at the moment all the hacking in this mission, and obviously it is an introductory mission, is all about just button taps and stuff. The most investigating you're going to need to do is to track down the control panels you need to access in order to get into necessary doors, just like I'm going to do in a second here. So I'm just in this camera just checking where this guard is. I don't want him creeping up on me while I'm doing this, because I'm going to be locked in once I get into hacking this access door. So hopefully it's going to be a short button press like everything else has been, but we'll see, I guess. And it's up there on the roof, so basically by pressing LB it's exposing the cable track to the control box, and obviously that is how I'm going to access the building, by just simply pressing Y. Okay, it wasn't that complex either, so pressing Y will get me into the box, and then that will give me access to the door below. I'm going to go quiet because there's a bit of story kicking in any second now.
You're wasting your time. He's not in.
Gotcha.
So that's him.
He's got a gun. Is that a problem?
Well, problems are why you keep me around, right?
Time him. I'm curious.
Too late. He's in.
Already?
Don't say I don't know.
I have no idea.
Nuh-uh. No synonyms either. Give me a real answer.
I'm just not that into aliens or video games.
It's not just any alien. It's...
Oh, come on. Anyone else having a problem with their phone? Ooh, what? Oh, God. Oh, God! Ah!
domain awareness hacker? That retro?
Yes. We told you that already?
Yeah, I never listened.
Okay, so now we've got to get access to this door. There should be, hopefully, a cable path to follow. Okay, there isn't. So it may be a camera I need to access. That's the other thing. Things aren't always straightforward, so it's not always a matter of tracking the cable. Sometimes you need to get access to a camera you can see in order to see something else, like this laptop in the room. So basically, pressing L, B and A on this laptop will now hopefully unlock this access point, and then I can get further into the building and into the server farm within CTOS in order to destroy the data that they have on me or on Retro. So now Retro automatically goes into this kind of stealth pose or stance, if you like, when you go into a restricted area, so it's not something you have to invoke. You can come out of it simply by clicking in the left stick, and go back into it by clicking in the left stick as well. So we've got another LB here. This one's not locked, and this is the server farm.
So what's his deal?
He was raised in Oakland but was born in...
His deal is, he's been hanging around the DedSec IRC and he's got cred. Figured we'd give him a test drive.
on the hardest difficulty. Nobody's been able to delete their CTOS profile before.
I want to see if he's smart, stubborn, or both.
Okay, so I'm heading to the orange objective. Basically, any objectives you need to do in orange, you can see that kind of orange arrow on the top middle there. And I'm just having a quick look at this camera just so I can see the path or the pattern of this security guard. Because obviously he's in the way and I need to get past this dude. So the cover system is very intuitive. So basically pressing A will lock you up. Cover-based system, very similar to Gears or any other cover-based game that you might have played. And then basically aiming up into the distance, like so, will move you cover to cover. Now I'm going to wait for this guard to come back across, which he's going to do. And then in advance, I'll move up to this cover as soon as his back's turned there. And then can move in nice and quick, nice and stealthy, and take this dude out from behind. Nice. Accidentally clicked the right button there. The right button actually goes into that special view just to see what objects you can interact in the environment. And that was my bad. As I attacked him, I clicked the button. So up to the next level. It's above us still, our objective. Another guard. Try and check out what pattern this dude takes. Okay, so he's coming up. If I sneak up behind him once he's up the stairs, should be able to take him out here. Hopefully there's no one else around the corner. He's going to see me. Nice smack in the head as he drops to the floor. Excellent. Okay. Now these guys do drop money. You don't have to do anything to grab money from them. So any of the NPCs that you take down, automatically walking over them will give you what they have. And I've screwed up here. I took this guy down. There's someone behind me shooting me. Not good. I'm in bad shape. I haven't got much in the way of health here. Now, you do have a taser gun, especially an electric shotgun, which I'm using here. There's a couple of those dudes down. I've got reinforcements coming up on me here. Let's take these guys down quick. If they start surrounding me, I'm going to be in big trouble. I'll melee this dude when he gets close. No, I'll shoot him anyway. I figured I'd have a shot at him as he was so close. So he's down. Give me a little bit of cash there. The bank balance. Thank you very much, sirs. And our objective is just here.
Done this before.
CTOS tagged him as the prime suspect in a high-tech burglary, so...
He's done time?
Community service. Not enough evidence. Just the word of CTOS's predictive algorithms. Once in the system?
Always in the system.
Holy shit. He went for it.
You won't have much time before the backups kick in.
Okay, so I'm making my way to the next objective, which is upstairs. So get there as quick as I can. Not going to waste too much time looking around here. Just going to have a quick sprint up the stairs, up again. See if there's any guards around quickly. Doesn't appear to be, so I'm going to make a run for it here. Oh, it's across this section here. Okay, so I've had to jump down. I need to find another way up. Can I go up this stairwell? Doesn't look like it. Must be a ladder around here somewhere. There we go. Okay, so up the ladder. Oh, ran past it. Up the ladder we go. Controls for this character for retro are pretty quick, to be honest, pretty swift. So it is easy kind of to go past things sometimes if you're not kind of concentrating fully. So into the vent.
He's going in the hot aisle.
It's at least 120 degrees in there.
Give the man props. He's going the mile.
He's in the system.
Nobody's gotten that far. This is like the secret cow level.
Okay, so that opens me up now to be able to hack CTOS's database and get rid of Retro's information. So just having a quick look, we've got some NPCs moving around here. Take a quick jump down, head straight for the door. Now once we get in here, we get a different type of hack. So this one's more of a puzzle. Let's see if I can work this one out. Okay, so we've got a circuit diagram on the floor. LB will unlock these nodes. It's a matter of linking the nodes up so that they communicate with each other. So it should just be these two by the looks of it. And then we should get a complete blue circuit. Okay, so that's all looking good. So it looks like I need to unlock this circuit over here. Just to the left of me, you see that unlock marker? If I press LB on this, it'll spin this final circuit so that we can access the computer. So there's a mini puzzle there. They're going to get a lot more complex, guaranteed, as this game progresses.
What the fuck? Why's my threat so high? This is bullshit. Fuck. Or I could just... Just gonna drop a little backdoor into the system so I can get back inside later. Sorry, Bloom. We've got unfinished business.
He's heading out. Bag him.
Yeah.
Ethan's out cold. We got an intruder. Lock down the exit, then send someone to check him out.
Okay, so we can actually tamper with objects in the environment. To the right of me, you'll see that electric box as the game's telling me now. And I can set up like an area of effects so that I can tempt this guy into this area by making this spark. And then he'll walk into the area and get electrocuted. So let's set that off, just so you can see that in action. Come on.
What was that? There's something over there.
So he is a little spark. Like the sucker he is. He walks in there and gets zapped. So he's not killed or anything. He's just incapacitated. He will get up after a time. But again, he drops us some nice cash to pick up for our inventory. So on to the next area. I'm going to walk straight on through this area. And there should... There we go. There's another door there. Look. So let's get out of this door. Now I'm going to try and get out here as quickly as possible. I don't really want to get into too much of a stealth situation. There's going to be a lot of guards crawling around here. There's at least 6 or 7 I can see there on the plan. So I'm going to go straight down here because it's quite dark down there. So I'm not sure they'll see me in the dark. I don't know if that counts for this game. Shadows help you. I've yet to find out. So let's go over and vault over this walkway. Floor 5. I've got 5 floors to get down by the looks of it. So quick scout round. Oh, I've been seen. Let's give this guy a bit of a beating. Excellent. Okay, they're on my case. So I don't particularly want to take the stairs because that's where the NPCs are probably going to be coming from. I'm going to go straight down here and straight down again. Hopefully there's not too much around there. Straight down again. Oh, took grid damage. That's quite a big drop, that one. See if I can get myself in cover here. There's a lot of crap going down. Bit of a shitstorm brewing. So they're searching for me now. There's the door I need. There's that orange objective. So I'm going to make a run for that door. Looks like it's just a straightforward LB and I'm out. Beautiful. The next section. Oh, someone's catching up with me. Keep myself moving. Try and avoid getting caught up with that AI. There we go. There's the doorway I need, or the alley, or corridor, whatever you want to call it. Quick right click just to see what's going on.
Hold it right there.
Help him.
Where the fuck am I go?
Josh!
Okay.
Excellent.
Fuck you, Bloom.
In 2013, Chicago realized the promise of smart cities with CTOS, a citywide operating system merging big data with surveillance, security, and transit programs. With a few hundred lines of code, hackers were able to hijack its central servers and cripple the entire grid. Many believed the attack would be a killing blow for smart city development. They were wrong. Coordinated from the heart of Silicon Valley, CTOS 2.0 has been implemented across the United States, ushering in the Internet of Things. 6.4 billion connected devices now serve as collection points, mapping and recording our daily routines, making a more secure and more invasive system. But who else is listening? Big Brother no longer works alone. Thousands of little brothers monitor and aggregate your every move, building a complete digital profile of you to be bought, sold, or stolen in an instant. Toys study your children, reporting their play habits back to marketers. Appliances, consoles, and home security systems give corporations a window into your private life. Control of your vehicle and mobile device can now be breached remotely by anyone at any time. You may think that you are immune or underestimate the risk, but your digital shadow is already compromised. Insurance companies use algorithms to monitor your life habits and limit or deny coverage. Health providers determine if your cancer is worth treating. Search results and news feeds are skewed to bias mood and influence your vote, engineering social uprisings on a massive scale. You are now less valuable than the data you produce. This is the new reality. Going dark is no longer an option. With threats to personal freedom rising, many are stepping forward. Whistleblowers, activists, and hackers have drawn their battle lines, putting the establishment on watch. But are they threats themselves, or have they become freedom's last line of defense? Freedom's last line of defense.
So, am I in?
Welcome to DedSec. I'm Satara. This sweetheart is Josh, aka Hot Sauce.
Yo, your hot sauce? Yeah, man, I loved your frat house hat. Real talk.
Thanks.
This weirdo's Wrench.
The needs of the many.
And this Casanova is Horatio.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? It's the crew, huh? Took y'all long enough to come get me. Shit. You saw Bloom's bullshit. CTOS isn't just regulating infrastructure. The amount of personal data that thing is collecting is fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah. It's Big Brother and Little Brother all rolled up into one.
Huh?
Sees everything you do and tells on you.
Thank you, Josh.
So what's the fix?
Sledgehammers and fire. No! Sledgehammers on fire. I'm sorry.
All of that data in one place means they can reject your fucking application before you click on it.
Congratulations, you have been pre-rejected for our credit card.
Or your house, or your insurance.
That's not even the worst case scenario. All that data in the hands of the government, they'll arrest you for shit before you even do it.
Yeah, I've been there. Now I fucking know why. Man, fuck it! Fuck it, man. We're hackers. We outthink, we out dare. I say we tear down the fucking wall. Hey, show everyone what Bloom's up to, man. Show the world that their personal data is being used to rob them of their fucking freedoms. Fuck. I installed a back door, so all we gotta do is walk right through.
Hold on. What? He installed the back door, so all we have to do is walk through.
Bingo.
Hey, man. Do you got the time?
Oh, yeah, man.
I got it.
It's kind of late for a night run, isn't it? Hey, what are you running from the cops?
Maybe I am one.
Hey, you look familiar.
Have a good party.
Fucking ping this motherfucker. Fuck you, Bloom. I'm gonna go have a goddamn good time. Hello? Whose phone is this?
It's your new phone.
Where's my phone?
In the ocean, where you threw it, I think. I don't remember. I was pretty smashed. Look, meet us at the hackerspace.
Where?
Check your pics and figure it out.
Okay, come on. Get the fuck up. Yo, whose place am I in?
Okay, so the first part of traversing the open world of Watchdogs 2 involves us going to buy ourselves some pants as we lost ours the night before. So I'm just going to quickly spin round. There's a motorcycle shop here. that I can get myself some strides. So I'm going to make my way over there, go and grab some strides. Now all of this little line you can see popping up is people you can hack, basically. Simply by pressing LB, it will show you some options for the people that you're kind of clicking on or selecting, and then that will allow you to, you know, select an action. Sometimes it'll allow you to listen to their chats or their conversations. Other times it'll let you steal botnet recharges. Other times it'll actually let you steal money from their bank accounts. So Talk Rat is the shop that I'm in. I'm not going to spend too much doing this in the video. I'm going to quickly cut to the chase where I actually buy the trousers that I need. And obviously once I get the trousers, we'll crack on with the rest of the mission. I will do a separate video just to show some of the customization options that are available in Watch Dogs 2. There's actually a fair few costumes already unlocked when you first go into the game. And they do look, you know, some look pretty cool actually. They're well designed.
All right, Satara, so where you at?
Sending you the location and the passcode for the door.
Okay, so now we need to make our way to DedSec headquarters. And I've got to cut the journey short. It's a much longer journey than this, but I thought I'd show some of the more interesting parts of the journey. So basically we've got Golden Gate Bridge here, looking really cool. And, you know, graphically, I'm not sure if I said earlier in the video, but graphically, this does look pretty phenomenal. It actually, I think, graphically looks more realistic than GTA 5. Obviously, this is a newer game, so, you know, that's why it's got a bit of an edge, but it does actually look nicer. Control of the cars is okay. It does feel a bit weird sometimes in some of the faster cars. They do feel quite sensitive. So this is that hacking of people I was talking about earlier. So basically in this case, if you get like a dollar sign, you can steal money. If you get like an electrical sign, you can steal botnet charge. Now, the botnet charge is used to power your abilities in the game, so your skills as a hacker, if you like. So for instance, later on you'll unlock stuff like the ability to instantly reverse someone's car remotely, or even control cars and stuff. You can also throw stun grenades and stuff like that. Now the botnet charge is on the bottom right corner. It's that electric symbol, and the blue kind of squares going along the outside of that circle are how much of a charge you've currently got. Now as you level up your character, your ability to hold more botnet charge will increase. But, you know, simply put, if you run out of botnet charge, you won't be able to use any of your abilities and stuff. But to be honest, that hasn't happened to me yet in the previous playthrough that I did before I started this fresh playthrough to go through on the record. Now, we're nearly at DedSec's operational base now. All of these LBs that are popping up are things in the environment I can interact with. Obviously at the moment, given it's early in the game, I'm going to be quite limited as to what I can do. I can blow up gas mains and stuff like that, which is what that LB is there. You do need to be careful when blowing these things up. I managed to blow myself up when I first played this by not getting across the gas main quick enough. So you do need to sort of learn the timings of when to set these things off when the police are chasing you and stuff. You also got a lot of collectible things to do in the game. There's things like songs you have to collect and stuff. So very similar to a GTA 5 layout or a Gran Turismo layout or even a Saints Row layout, where, you know, you've got your generic missions, you've got lots of side missions, you've got races, which I'll also be putting some on the channel today. I've done some gold star races which I'll put up just for you guys to have a look, get a feel for some of the races and stuff, and some of the extra tasks that you get to do in the game. And as you complete tasks, missions and stuff, it increases DedSec's followings, and that actually allows you, you know, to do more in the game and also open up more of the story, as well as afford better equipment. Now very shortly we should be getting to this DedSec lab, just on the outskirts of it here. So it's actually quite funny because the DedSec lab is actually in a kind of Dungeons and Dragons store, so there's a lot of geeky types in there you can talk to, and they'll tell you things, and you can kind of talk to people in the open world, get a little bit of background about who they are. You know, it's nothing too in-depth, but you know, it does give you information. It's just something else to do in the game. Some quite cool graffiti there on the wall and stuff. And the NPCs that I've seen in the world, there's actually quite a lot of different ones. I haven't seen too many that look the same at the moment.
It must have been an earthquake. There's no other way I'd have messed up like that. I had to completely strip the paint off and then start from scratch. It sucked. But I gotta say, my miniature army is going to look amazing.
So, it's silly little conversations like that and stuff. So we're going to make our way into the DedSec headquarters now. Simply by pressing Y on this control panel will give us access. And in we go. Into the lion's den, so to speak.
Yo!
Finally. So Josh and I spoke, and fucking over Bloom has been a long-standing project.
All right, you need two things to take down Bloom. You need to get people to rally behind your cause to separate you from the trolls.
And we need bots, and a lot of them to handle the data CTOS is processing.
Thank you, Josh.
We spent all night modifying our app so you can get followers to download the app, and we can use their processing power for the cause.
This is happening? It's really happening? Yeah, man, this is happening. You better get to it.
Hell yeah, man! Barbarians are at the gate and ready to bust some Roman heads.
Yeah, we're gonna focus on some high-profile ops, playing for exposure and laughs to get people to download our app. All right.
Don't worry. So it was something fun.
Marcus! Haha, check you out. Alive and dry. I wasn't sure after your moonlight swim. Come here. You've got to check this out. Behold, our very own open source research app. So, like, all of us here pool vulnerabilities that we find, and we encourage everyone to share their work, their research, etc.
Okay, so what's the research app do?
Widen our skill set? Make us irresistible to the gender of our choice?
What, so it's like a I know Kung Fu kind of deal?
If Kung Fu was a gender and not so 1999? Absolutely.
So now we've been given the DedSec app, we can actually configure, only minorly unfortunately because we haven't got a lot of points to do it, but we can actually configure the character. So there's a lot of really cool abilities and skills in here that you can unlock. One of which, things like the vehicle directional hack, you can set a vehicle off to run over an NPC or cause a distraction. Also, while you're driving along vehicles, simply selecting them with LB, you can actually steer them left or right, reverse, cause them to, have an accident in some form or another. Sleight of hand's quite a cool ability from the marksman skills. You can reload quickly and stuff, as well as increase your armor, various other abilities. The botneck upgrade actually gives you more botnet charges so that you can do more of these abilities on the fly as you're around the game world. You've also got the ability to cause distractions, so if there's an NPC in your way, you can set their phone off and hopefully sneak past them without being noticed and stuff. If you've got a guard in front of you, you can actually cause their phone to electrocute them and stuff, which is pretty cool. The auto takedown's another really cool feature. You can blow up gas mains, you can cause posts to pop up out the ground. Obviously those abilities aren't something that we're shy of if we've already played the original Watchdogs, but those skills are there, and they've been improved a little bit in terms of the special effects and stuff involved in doing those. You also have the ability to use electric shock devices and use them for distraction, as they are in the picture here. Go in and take out an NPC as they're investigating something. You can also use them to take down NPCs in general, so like electronic grenades and stuff. So there's some really cool abilities in here that you'll want to unlock as you progress through the game.
Behold, the wonders of technology.
A 3D printer?
This is the army of printers. It is capable of pumping out an arsenal of lethal weapons down.
Seriously?
Yep. Once you master it, voila! Hipster merchant of death.
All good, except I'm no hipster.
You keep telling yourself that. Now try to make something. But don't blow us up.
This is one of my favourite gadgets in the game, 3D printers. So 3D printers pretty cool. Obviously something we're seeing a lot of in everyday life now. You can do some pretty amazing things with 3D printers. And in this game we can create our weapons and also some of our tools. So you can see there's a jumper. That jumper is basically an infiltration device that we can use via remote control. which enables us to get into areas or restricted areas we otherwise would not be able to access without getting into a firefight and stuff. So it can actually let you plan a level, get a feel for how many NPCs are around. Now your device, your jumper in this case, is kind of the roaming device on wheels that you can use that can jump as well, hence why it's called a jumper. And that will help you hack things like internal laptops to get access to doors on the outside and stuff. So all pretty cool stuff. So I've just created a gun here. Get an achievement for creating your gun. And this is obviously a gun that does fire ammunition, so it's a gun that kills. So you can choose to go stealth and use that static gun. There is a silent pistol you can unlock later on as well, which is pretty cool. There's auto rifles in here, there's shotguns, there's sniper rifles, every kind of gun you can imagine that you'd want to use. So it's pretty, you know, real cool tool, this. So I'm going to go back in now, because the other thing you can create is this jumper. This is going to open up your abilities in the game, so it's very important to get this earlier on and make sure you've got the cash to do it, because it will make your life that much easier to get by in the game and get into some of the areas without too much of a scuffle. There we go. And the quadcopter is also a really important piece of equipment, because that also allows you to get to high places you can't get to otherwise in order to get to buildings. Around the game environment there are plenty of these DedSec areas that you can hack into, and they will give you DedSec skill points.
Brother here. Good to be here, man. Are you all hackers?
Yeah, kind of a basic requirement to get invited into the hacker space. But we all have our specialties, like Josh over there. Always building shit that shouldn't work. Now he's trying to build this big-ass drone.
And Wrench?
Good engineer, too. But better at breaking shit apart. And yo, Satara? Sis got skills as an artist and a graphic designer. Without her, DedSec's walking around without a face or voice.
What about you? What's your superpower?
Tactical coordinator, or cat herder. Take your pick. I make DedSec go where it has the most impact. You heard of Prime 8? Those are some real dirty hacking motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've brushed up against them before. It wasn't pleasant.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Link up with me when you're ready to do this, and I'll fill you in. There's always someone running ops against Prime 8. Bet they'd love your help.
So this basically opens up a box that tells you all about the online multiplayer. You've got bounties against players with NPCs, bounties with NPCs against players, as well as invasion missions.
It's something, right?
This whole place is something.
We used to keep track of news feeds on here, but now it's our follower wall.
So it knows if we're trending?
No. It's based on hard values. How many people downloaded our app, how much processing power we have access to, you know.
Nice.
And, speaking of which, we're downloading the DedSec app into your phone as we speak. When it's ready, open it up, click the suggested op, and hit the park outside so we can test it.
Sounds good.
One more thing. I put a reminder on your phone so you remember what we're gunning for. Get enough processing power to take down Bloom.
Okay, so now Retro needs to track down our contacts so we can get some information on the job we're going to do. In this case, there's a rich guy that wants rappers' music in advance. He's actually trying to capture this music for his own collection. He doesn't care about anyone else that might want to listen to it. He wants it all for himself. So because he's a greedy piece of shit, we're going to go in and screw him over. So this is the mission: a walk in the park.
The app's downloaded and I'm in the park. What am I testing?
Start profiling things around you. People, devices. See what you can pull from them. That's what helps us figure out our next ops. And running ops that are important to people is how we get them interested in DedSec. The more followers download our app, the more intel we get. It's the circle of life.
Oh, and see if you can find some components to help us with our research. Hipster merchant!
The app is your data mining tool.
Of death.
Okay, I got this. So what now?
Up to you, man. You're free to do whatever catches your eye. We post ops to the DedSec app, and doing them helps us get followers. And followers are our Skrilla. Followers mean computers, which boosts our processing power, which lets us do bigger and badder ops.
Hey, so what's this about Bobo Dakes?
You know Bobo's working on a new album, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Well, you won't get to hear it? Motherfucker Gene Carcani just put millions on the table to keep it all to himself.
What does a big pharma CEO want with a rap album?
Dude has a huge Bobo collection. And he probably wants to hang that shit on his wall like a damn trophy. It's just rubbing his money in our faces, bruh.
Do you know if Bobo took the deal?
He hasn't announced anything yet, but he will. It's a lot of cash.
And maybe there's still time for an intervention.
Time for what?
I assume you guys have heard of Gene Carcani?
He's the shit sack who's on TV laughing about how he's raising the price of leukemia medicine.
Yeah, the most hated man in America? Yeah, why do you ask?
Guy's a huge Bobo Dakes fan. Must have read Bobo's in town recording new tracks, because he's offering millions to keep the album to himself.
So stupid. Bobo will never go for it.
The real one won't. So we're gonna do it for him. I'm gonna visit Bobo and see if I can borrow some of his new tracks as proof that we're legit.
How do we contact Carcani?
I need you guys to run through interviews, podcasts, whatever. Find me some usable lines. We're gonna make a soundboard.
Ooh, I love
They
this.
took our neighborhood. Are we just gonna let them take our music too? Enough is enough.
Okay, so that's the first part of the mission completed. The walk in the park. It is, that simple. The next part of the mission is a high price to pay. So this is where we're going to have to go to Bobo Dakes' house and steal his music so that we can present it to the buyer and screw him over, basically. So I'll just use my phone to set a high price to pay as the tracked mission. That way I'll get that orange diamond appear on the game world. There it is. And also a blue tracking line to help me get to the mission. So I'm going to go steal myself a car. You can pet the dogs in this game, by the way. Oh, it's one of those new breaking news feeds. You do also get these news feeds pop up and give you information about the game world, some of the seedy characters in the game world of Watchdogs 2. You also find tablets around the game environment that also give you more insight into the world that you're playing in. So some quite neat touches. They spend a lot of time fleshing out the world of Watchdogs 2. I'm going to take a quick drive over to Bobo Dakes' house now. This is the rapper guy we're going to steal the music from. And once we get there, or at least get that music, we can then move on to our target, who's the guy we're going to sell it to.
Police are coming.
Marcus, guys, the Cyber Driver trailer just dropped.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Hey, don't watch it without me.
Meet you at the Hackerspace.
I'm on my way.
Now you will get those pop-ups where your DedSec team are talking to you. They're giving you information about the mission you're doing. Sometimes it's just random conversations about what's going on in the game world and stuff, but it helps keep the game interesting and again gives you more insight into the characters that you're playing with in the game in order to flesh it out and give you a bit more story or a bit more feel of a real world to play in. Now, the map, as you can see, pretty big map this, to be honest. It's, I'm not sure it's as big as GTA 5. I'm not sure if it'll open up any more than it already has for me. There's definitely a lot to do in the area that I've got at the moment. I do like the physics are pretty cool in terms of GTA 5. They're pretty close, I think, or at least as good as. The only thing I would kind of comment on more than anything else is that I don't feel the car handling or the vehicle handling is as good as GTA's, as I was saying earlier. So we are, 100 odd meters away here from our objective, which is this rapper's house. So we're there now pretty much. So let's get out and survey the area and see what my options are. Okay. So jump in next door's garden. Find our way into Bobo Dakes' place. Obviously this is a bit risky because I can't really see what I'm walking into here. There's obviously a party going on, loads of wasted people as you'd expect at a rapper's house. Okay, and our target appears to be up there. There he is. So can I sneak over there without getting detected and steal this music? So I've just robbed some money from one of his kind of entourage there. There's a dog house there. I'm not sure I like that. Hopefully there's no dog. Right click will show me what's going on in the environment. There's my target. Okay, so I need to hack Bobo Dakes. Got a botnet charge off of that guy behind. There we go. There's a music sound there. So I'm stealing his music now. Mission accomplished. That was pretty easy. A lot easier than I was expecting anyway. So I'm going to make my way out of here.
I've got a new Bobo track the world has never heard before. How's the soundboard coming?
Yo, a Bobo Dakes, bitch.
Oh, perfect.
So, how do we contact Carcani?
I'm gonna visit his mansion. I need to see his face when we do this.
Okay, so that section of the story is complete. Now, what you'll find is in these missions, or at least what I've seen so far, the missions I've played, is they do keep opening up to sequential parts of more of the mission. So you'll finish one part, and then the next part will open up, and the next part. So you kind of have a successive opening of story plotline as you complete each part of the mission, which is quite good because it means the missions aren't these single entities you go out and do. They're kind of developing stories where you get whole chunks of missions. Just about made that jump. That you can complete. So it kind of unravels itself as you progress through the story. Very nearly hit that truck there. So I'm heading towards the objective, not far from it now. A few jumps down the hill here. There's the objective. Hopefully I'm not going to draw attention to myself. As long as he says he drives through someone's fence. Okay, so I'm in the home of our target. So we've got some electrical devices and cameras and stuff to play with. This looks like our key point of access, though. That's our diamond objective. So if I hack this, simply by pressing Y, this is either going to get me into the security system, maybe cameras or phone system or something. Let's have a look.
Time to mess with the farmer clown.
This ass face deserves it.
Well, thanks for watching. I'll be back with more gaming action on King Lizzard's Game Lounge in a not too distant future. Please be kind enough to rate the video and click that sub button if you're not a subscriber.
Hello?
Sup?
Sup? Who is this?
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dakes.
Holy shit. I'm a huge fan. Are you taking me up on my offer?
Yeah, I laid down some hot tracks.
Really? Fantastic.
Yup.
Can I get a sample?
On the rage, on the craze, haters blown the fuck away. Feeling lucky, you ain't the hero of the story. You don't go out in a blaze of glory. Make my day, tell a Bobo sent you.
Damn! That's dope! That's your best work yet.
You're welcome.
And this is exclusive, right? No one else gets this, just me?
Yup.
So how do you want payment?
The bitch better have my money.
I do. I just need to know how to route it to you.
Y'all, check it.
Ah, there. That's the routing number?
Yup.
Uh-huh. Sent and confirmed. You got it. This is awesome, man. This is like a dream come true.
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dakes.
What?
They say God made man in his own image, but God made himself in Bobo's image.
What are you talking about?
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dakes.
No. 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 No, 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 no.
Bobo King, bitches.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Who the fuck are you?
Yo, bitch, it's Bobo Dakes.
Fuck off, fucker. Tell me who the fuck you are. You are dead. You are dead. You know that? You are so dead. 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 You fuck. You fuck. You fuck.
Guys, he just donated 20 million to leukemia research.
Bitch better have my money.
Yo, who did that?